Hey everybody, thank you for coming. My name is Paul, and I want to take a moment to introduce two people to you that may or may not know. Our founding members, Ken Wilder and Devin Smith. Oh. They've been for the last 12 years, and I would now like to Devin Smith, our current president.
All right, welcome to the 2024 Fall Retreat. That's right. I see a lot of new faces and a lot of people that have been here before. Welcome. This is welcome to our culture. We're going to kind of go through, the ins and outs of kind of how we operate. I know a lot of you guys have already kind of figured that out. Sharing with people that have been here for a while if you haven't. But I do want to go over, for me, I'm going to go over something called mutual agreement. Most of you guys do probably Tai Chi and push hands, which is primarily what we are doing here. But a lot of people maybe want to do something else, and that's okay. As long as you guys agree on what it is that you want to do, and I'm okay with it. Most of the people probably like to do just fixed step push hands. But if you want to move or doing restricted, just as long as you guys agree on what that is before you actually meet up, then we'll probably be okay. I mean, we can do chin out if you want, striking. We usually have a ring, but I was kind of dropped the ball on that.
Where's the ring?
Somewhere in my garage. I don't know where. But yeah, I would love to do moving push hands with people, even maybe a little throwing. Personally, I would like to do that. Maybe even a little striking, light sparring. Nobody's trying to knock each other's heads off or anything like that. Leave your ego somewhere else. This is not the place for that. And actually, that would be a good segue to bring over Jackie. Jackie's been coming for quite a while, and she's going to talk about something. I'll let you go ahead and just say it real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about peers. So we all come from different backgrounds. Some are teachers, some are beginners, and I think we actually all have something to learn from each other. So here we're peers. And when we come together as peers with that respect and that kind of equality, then we build a culture of camaraderie, which you see if you've been here before. So we invite you to, tap into that spirit of camaraderie and enjoy working with your peers.
Thanks. Yeah. So everybody is equals here. There is a lot of teachers, a lot of new people. So, but nobody's really teaching, but everybody is learning. And that would probably be a good segue to bring Ken over and talk about holding court.
Right. So hold court now. Hold court. So holding court is standing on stage and talking to a bunch of people. We don't want any of that here. So make sure there's. Most of you guys know what that is. Most of you also know that I moved out to LA and I started a group out there. When I was out there, a couple guys were doing that. I was like, look, in this group we don't hold court. They were like, well, when you say not holding court, what do you mean by that? So I was forced to define it. And the way that I looked at it was unsolicited advice. All right, none of that. And largely we're pretty good at that. So Zepp and I are pushing and I'm doing something wrong. It's not his place to be like, you're doing it wrong. You should be doing it this way. However, if he keeps getting me and I'm like, man, what am I doing wrong? Now it's solicited. All right, that's more the culture of the group. Because, like Jackie was saying, we're all peers, meaning there's no hierarchy.
I might be the president. I'm just trying to organize it or whatever, but I'm on the equal playing field as everybody else.
Okay.
Right. But not holding court has been an issue a number of times over the last 10 or 15 years that we've been doing these. And we've really actively discouraged it, and I think that it's contributed positively to the culture of the group. So, just keep that in mind as you're going throughout the day. Also, a lot of you guys, like I said, know that I moved out to LA. That plan blew up, and I'm moving back to Florida in about 2 weeks. So there you go. So now I have to say it like 20 times, 50 times, even though I've already done that. But there it is. Well, invest in loss. What do you got, Larry?
Invest in loss. The biggest thing that I've learned from Bob Messenger, who is one of the biggest souls that we do this from here, was investing in loss. what we're learning here, you have the opportunity to share and to listen. And when I'm talking listening, it's not just with your ears, it's with your body. You're connecting with that other person, and it's not about losing, it's not about winning. That's right. It is connection. And in that moment, you can find something off, whether it's tension or anything, or they're about to go, oh shit, off that moment and cliff. You don't have to win. You can hold it for them and they can fix themselves. You're working together, you're learning, tingent, listening energy. You can gain it so much if you slow down and work with that person. Not worried about winning and who's going to do that. That's fun. But this place, man, we got some great people to connect with, listen, soft energy. Have fun.
Goes along with something also like, you know, a lot of you probably have been to tournaments and competitions and of course in the classroom, which is good and all great, but this is kind of like the anti-tournament classroom type environment. So Ken wanted to say something about something.
I did want to say something about Actually, I want to say something about Patty. So, so most of you guys know because you've been here. If you haven't been here, Patty is the massage therapist that we contract to be here. She's a pro. She'll be working all day long, probably like way into the night. She charges $20 for 15 minutes plus a tip.
Oh, thanks.
I highly recommend getting on her list as soon as
Amazing.
possible because it's going to fill up and she's going to be busy the rest of the day. In fact, I'm getting on there right after.
Like if you think, oh, I'm not quite ready yet, that's the time to
Right,
put your
it'll
name
be
in. Because if
another
you
hour
wait
and a
till
half,
you're ready,
2
you won't get in.
I'm after Ken.
But everybody happens in perfect time, so.
Yeah, so definitely, you know, there's a lot of healers here, and you know, anyone who's a healer is free to work on whoever when they want. But you know, we specifically asked Patty to come here to work on us because you know, doing this all day long is rough on your bodies, and
Yeah.
Patty keeps us in the game. So.
I did bring a heating pad, guys.
Hey.
Also, you know, I want to say something. Call a couple of other people just out real quick because we've had some newer people that are really contributing to our group, like core group on even Sundays and all that. Like Cheryl over here. She's got the pictures and she's really helped out with the food and taken that to a whole nother level, I believe. So I really appreciate.
And the donations for potluck.
Yes, and there is a donation box for the potluck, and she actually created that donation box. It's beautiful. We are donating. If you want to donate, if you can, that'd be great. It really would be appreciated so that we can contribute to pizza. It pretty much just pays for the pizza on Saturday night, and we'll, whatever. If it's not enough, then we'll take care of that, of course.
Right, because so if the potluck is for lunch, which is around 1 o'clock, and then you know whatever funds are in there for that, we use that to contribute towards pizza.
Right. I also want to mention Bob over here. Bob's right there.
Which Bob?
Bob.
Are there like 8 Bobs?
Bob Man right here. Bob, if you got the red envelope, there's some Didai Jiao in there, and he's actually the one that that made that from all different kinds of things. This is Northern Mediterranean blend. So we donated that as well. I think he does. If you want some more, I think he has some. But
And if you haven't gotten a red envelope or the wristband, make sure you register up at the front desk.
yes, thank you.
Also, at the massage tent, I have aspirin, Aleve, and turmeric. Little gummies. Yeah.
Okay, we don't want to forget one of the most important things. Lance. Go ahead, take it away.
This is the show and tell. Show and tell.
Laboratory, I think we all probably got from what they said already, but we come together and we treat this place like a laboratory. You get to test out your hypothesis, just like an experiment, see what the results are, maybe discuss the results with your other person, and that's really about it. Try not to use stuff that requires safety gear. No Bunsen burners or anything like that.
If you got gloves, I'll be happy to.
The gloves are different. Those are fine.
So laboratory and mutual agreement kind of go together, right? You are free to work out anything that you want to work out here, just as long as you have mutual agreement with whoever you're doing it with.
Always on some hugs.
pottery, buddy?
That's what's happening now.
I know English.
So you guys know about the porta potty over there. We have 2 options. You've got the regular porta potty that we all use. It starts out fresh and nice. By the end of the day, it's not so fresh and nice. I myself am a huge camper, and I really like this. This is a lovable loo. This is how it works. You open the top, you do your business. There's usually a trash bag in there. You pop trash bag out, you tie it up, you throw it in the trash that's right next to it. There's another trash bags are hanging up inside the tent over there. You're just gonna take one, put it inside the trash, inside here for the next person that comes in, and now you've got a fresh and nice clean place to go.
Are we doing if it's yellow, let it mellow?
If it's yellow, let it mellow, unless it's like super mellow yellow. You get that concentrated yellow 40, we need to. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. I hope you have fun. What else we got?
Other than that, I guess tonight when we have our pizza and all that, you guys are obviously invited. We're gonna have a bonfire.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
see
if
the
it's gonna be
size of the
that big.
bonfire back there. You know, it's gonna be.
That looks a little
It might be
dangerous.
that big. If not, we're gonna move it over to the side and have a littler one.
Yeah, actually.
That sounds smarter.
Oh, you ruined it then.
So I'm going to talk real quick about the bonfire. So a lot of you guys, you come here and push and you stay for the bonfire, so you know what life is like in the evening after we do all the pushing. But
It
some of
doesn't
you
stop.
haven't, and I highly encourage you to stay because a big part of the culture of this group kind of leads into and is enhanced by what we're doing at night. Around the bonfire, hanging
Still
out,
pushing.
talking. Yeah, still pushing, doing whatever. Right? It's a really, really good time, and if you've not stayed for it, I encourage you to do so. Also, that fire pile is really huge, so we might need
Break
help
that
getting
up.
some of these trees out if they catch them. But yeah, I highly encourage you guys to hang out for that tonight. We'll normally start it right around dusk. It's a really good time. It's not, there's not as much push hands going on, but there's all kinds of other crazy stuff going on.
We sacrifice like 2 to 3 kids every time. It's awesome.
Other than that, I guess I see a lot of you guys have cameras already, and we welcome that. If you want to take pictures, take videos, post it online, share with people. The more people, the whole reason why me and Ken actually started this because we wanted more people to do this with, and I mean we couldn't do it with all you guys. So actually, why don't you guys give yourselves a round of applause?
So if you've been here before, or if you have a good time when you're here, when you leave, talk to people, come to the next one. We do them twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. Bring everybody. You've had a good time, just keep bringing people. And also, go back to where you are, start groups out there. Because a big part of, I think the next part of this is expanding the community, building the community in other places in the country, other places in the world. Severin, where's Severin?
I don't think he's here.
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, didn't make it yet. He's in a different time zone.
So Severin, if you guys will meet him, he flies here from Switzerland. So he started a group out there. He did an event similar to this out there. Build the community. Bring people here. Go back to where you live. And, build something out there.
It's a big family.
We're a non-profit. We're not doing this. Nobody's making any money. We're just doing this for the love of it, and everybody's just coming together and
Growing the family.
growing a family. You'll hear a lot of laughter. Nobody's really angry.
Yeah.
On
So
that
picture
note,
time.
picture
We're gonna do a
time.
picture right on the other side of this.
Other side of the tree, picture time.
Dragon room.